Mary Trump shuts down Meghan McCain on The View. You are absurd. Hi, welcome to D0WN. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Watch this clip and I'll come back with some more.
Ms. Trump, it's Meghan. Look, I think I've made it clear to your publishers, I don't like books like this. I don't like family tell-all books, especially when it comes to families with fame and power, because they're told from the one side, and often the subjects are villainized to the point that I don't actually end up believing the stuff written. There have been books about my family which are complete and total garbage, told from a skewed perspective, and at the end of the day, you get a really good paycheck out of it, but I don't think it's that legitimate. What do you say to people like me who think this is just a great way for you to get a paycheck right now?
Well, you're entirely entitled to your opinion. I think if you read the book, you see that I bring to the story my very deep experience within the family. I'm not some stranger writing it. I'm his niece.
But you're not close enough with the family where you say you have any relationship with Ivanka. I mean, I think the last thing I understand is that you did end up going to her wedding, but you thought you were only invited as a courtesy. So again, I just know in my family, and my family's clearly nothing like the Trumps, but the people who are close, I certainly have extended family who I don't interact with, or certainly only interact with at funerals and things like that. So I don't think people like that would know the inner workings of my immediate family dynamic in the way that you present it.
Well, I'd love to answer your question. I am not extended family. Donald is my dad's younger brother, and my cousins, Donald's children, are completely irrelevant to the story I was telling, which is, in my view, the foundational narrative about my family and how Donald became the person he is. If I had wanted some measure of revenge, if I had wanted to cash in, as you say, I would have done this 10 years ago when Donald was still a very public figure, and I would not have been taking the risk that I'm taking. I mean, we've all seen how whistleblowers fare in this administration. So I would much have preferred not to do this, but I felt it was extremely important that the American people have all of the information they need in order to make an informed decision.
But you weren't concerned enough to not go to the White House and have dinner with him. I mean, I think this is the part I don't understand. Your brother says it's bad. You went to the White House and had dinner with him while he was president on the taxpayer dime. You have a complicated relationship with him in this family that I don't understand. And I understand now you're saying it's really important now, and that's all well and good. But I do think if you were probably close to that family, you would probably know your cousins, Don Jr. and Ivanka, on a level that you clearly don't.
I'm not entirely sure why you're so focused on my cousins, who, again, are so much younger than I am. So I guess what I would say, first of all, I did not go to the White House on the taxpayer dime. That's a quite absurd thing to say. But families are extremely complicated. You know, the administration was at that point less than 4 months old. I was going there for my aunt's birthdays, you know, not to take advantage of Donald's position. And I think to focus on these things is to take away from the actually important things I write about in the book.
All right, so this is probably not going to be the most popular opinion, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I can kind of see why Meghan McCain would even think that this woman is, you know, selling this book for clout reasons. And I could understand, you know, she's the niece of, you know, the Trump family, or with Donald Trump at least. And so that's why I can kind of see where Meghan McCain is coming from. Usually, like, when you're the niece, yeah, you're a part of the family. You know, you're not the first cousin or the second cousin. You know, you are one of the main highlights of the family, but you're not the first highlight. You're not the brother or the sister. So I could definitely see where Meghan McCain is coming from. And when Mary Trump said she could have published this book 10 years ago, well, boo-boo, 10 years ago, people didn't know Donald Trump. At least I didn't know Donald Trump 10 years ago. I mean, I'm sure New York knew Donald Trump, or possibly Saudi Arabia and people that formulate with his businesses. But I didn't know who Donald Trump was 10 years ago, and I don't think my viewers possibly know Donald Trump. You know, a lot of my viewers, they are millennials. They are 25, 35, 25 to 44. actually, and I don't think anyone knew Donald Trump 10 years ago. So, baby, I don't think you would cash in $1 million. She sold 1 million copies in a day. So, I highly doubt you'd have sold 1 million copies in a day. But, y'all, I'm not trying to discredit this lady because she is smart. You know, she's an American psychologist, she's a businesswoman, an author, and she was a contributor to a book called Diagnosis Schizophrenia, published by the Columbia University Press in 2002. She's a teacher as well. You know, the woman is what? She's a doctor. I mean, she got her BA from Tufts University, her MA in Columbia University, and PhD from Adelphi University. So, I mean, her occupation as a psychologist really does speaks for itself. She's also the founder and chief executive officer of the Trump Coaching Group. Okay, well, she's using the name, a life coaching company, and has also owned and operated a number of small businesses in the Northeast. So she's lived a very like a low-key life, not in the spotlight, and a lot of people, they're here for clout. They're here for clout. And I'm in myself, like sometimes I'm here for clout as well. Like I'm trying to get my channel out there. I'm trying to get my name out there. And so I'm reading actually here in her book, Trump Relates a Time when her grandmother, Mary Ann McLeod Trump, referred to Elton John as the F word in the gay community and decided not to tell her that she was going to marry a woman to whom she would later raise. Whatever. But anyway, so I'm just being honest with you guys. Sometimes when you want to be in the media, not everyone, but I mean, the way you title things on a YouTube channel or the way you title things and the way the, I don't know, Entertainment Tonight or The View title things. So, I mean, I'm not holding this against her. I'm actually happy she did write a book so people would know who Trump really is. And I knew Trump. If you're a person of psychology, you would know that this man is a narcissist and sociopath. Especially if you had a boss that fits the trait of Donald Trump, which I had before. Keyword had. But Meghan McCain, girl, you always got to use your family in every situation, and I'm just tired of it, Meghan. Like, you need to start smiling and stop being a total baloney. And low-key, allegedly, I think your husband is brainwashing you. Meghan McCain needs to focus on her bigger house. Her man ain't putting it in her mouth. She wants that Paul Ryan in the cow so she can be satisfied in her mouth on that propane. Methadone to satisfy her coat chain so she can go on The View and be humane. And that turned its smirk into a smile. Low-key on the low, got Paul Ryan on that dial. Bam! Y'all, I wrote this little rap while I was watching the video. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces! Yeah!